Breaking news coming in. A petition has been filed in the Delhi High Court challenging the ban on BBC's documentary India's Daughter. The plea has been filed by Vibhor Anand, son of advocate V.K. Anand, who represented convicted rapists and killers Ram Singh and Mukesh. The petition says there is nothing wrong in the documentary. It adds that this documentary depicts a psyche of a male-dominated Indian society. And Vibhor Anand, the petitioner, is with us on the phone line. Vibhor, you believe there's nothing wrong in the documentary and that this should actually be seen. Of course, one of the men who your father represented in court has also spoken extensively about the incident in this documentary.
No, Simi, the point is very clear. Behind filing this petition, after looking at the documentary, I must say it has shown the reality about the Indian mindset. And we as Indians need to accept the truth, the bitter truth, I must say, about what we Indian men feel about the women in this country. And we need to change that mindset. That is the only point behind filing this petition in the High Court, that we need to accept the truth.
All right. And Vibhor, would you want to react to the statements that were given by the two lawyers who had represented these convicted rapists in court? They've come out and issued some outrageous anti-women statements in that documentary.
Well, Simi, trust me, I had been a part of this case all for 10 months. And I have heard much more horrific statements from these two gentlemen inside the courtroom. I am not surprised by these statements. I have heard more horrific statements from these two gentlemen. And I must say that the Bar Council of India should act against them. And a right message must be given to the legal fraternity that such comments should not be given by any other lawyer or any other legal professional.
Right, Vibhor Anand, thanks so much for speaking to Headlines here. That is the petitioner who's filed a petition in the Delhi High Court saying that the ban on the BBC documentary should be lifted. Let's also get in a word from our correspondent Jugal Purohit, who's with us live this evening. Jugal, voices for removal of ban getting louder after the Editors Guild appealed to the government to remove that ban. Now, a petition has also been filed before the High Court.
That's right, Simi. In fact, it's an issue which has divided every possible community and every possible, body of people, be it the political class, be it the parliament, be it the activists, all of them having divided opinion insofar as this documentary and its airing is concerned. Of course, this particular move to petition the Delhi High Court to actually allow the screening, which is which can definitely be called as a refreshing change in a climate where there is only and only talk of banning and stopping telecast of a documentary which, for most people who've seen it, says, it's hardly any new revelation, but the government obviously is obsessed about banning it. So this particular petition will definitely come as a breather for a big community of people who've been wanting openness, frankness and absolute transparency insofar as any issue concerning women's safety and security is concerned. One will have to wait and watch as to just how the Delhi High Court takes it up and further decides and deliberates on it. That's something that we'll have to wait and watch out for. But insofar as this documentary is concerned, we also have the statement of one of its crew members, who's now speaking about how the filmmaker had deliberately and consciously violated several terms and agreements that she had agreed to when she asked for access to Mukesh Singh, one of the convicted rapists in this particular case. So there's a lot of controversy, of course, about this documentary, about its airing, the making and the permissions that they manage. But yes, insofar as this petition is concerned, it will obviously be seen as a big relief by a huge segment of people who've been voicing for telecast of this documentary, saying there's nothing really to hide and worry about. Back to you.
Jugal, thanks so much for the update. A big relief, as Jugal is saying, for the community that's backing and demanding that the ban on the controversial film be lifted. We'll continue tracking updates on this story.